such a good job with that, man. It looks
Oh,
so
you like that,
pristine.
do you?
Well, hi,
Nice.
Justin.
What is
Thanks
going
for
on,
showing up.
folks? It is Sunday night. It is 7:00
It is.
here along the Panhandle. I was trying to get this Instagram thing to work, but it's not. Anyway, and y'all know what that means. It's time for Panhandle Fishing Report. I'm your host, Smitty, with Smitty Surf Fishing, and with me always is my co-host.
Good evening, everybody. It is Demo from Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. Welcome to the week. I hope you had a good weekend. It was probably not the best fishing you've had in your life, but up until this evening, in which case it turned on quite nicely once around noon towards into the sunset. There was some real good reports and some good fishing. So hopefully you guys are here, catch up and tell us all the fun stuff. And we got plenty of things to talk about in the scroll. We got some fun weather. We got other reports coming. So welcome to the show, everybody. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, it definitely started opening up. I guess it was about the time the ice cream guy showed up today, so about 4:00.
Oh, he came to your road? Jerk,
Dude.
he didn't come to mine.
No. Okay, so every Sunday,
Freaking tasty freeze.
between 3 and 4, he's at my house.
Really?
There's no he comes, and then if we're not out front, he slows way down, and so I'm gonna have to figure this is bugging me now. But anyway,
so what you're saying is he knows you.
Mr. Softy comes to the house every Sunday that he's in the neighborhood, and he is right here. Yep. And if we're not out there, he slows way down and goes, like, I can hear the music start playing the street over, and even if I'm in the house and I'm like, ice cream man, I feel like the Eddie Murphy skit.
I feel
ice cream.
Oh, speaking of that, you just brought up a funny thing, but before we kick into all that, let's get into the good stuff here. Let's start off in the opening pieces, and before we really kick, what's in the glass? And I love your new hat, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Check that out. Leather patched. These you may see these for sale soon.
Yeah.
Still working on all the little details, but these are awesome hat, and it's the relaxed fit mesh,
better.
so it's not laid back, and the patch is nice, and it's all looking primo. So glass WhistlePig.
The WhistlePig on tonight.
WhistlePig 6-year rye. It is an aged 100% rye. Comes in at 96.5 proof. What does that say? Oh, pot distilled.
Where's your readers?
So I know, right? So they have a new bottle for the holidays that's actual pig. Like, remember, I don't know if you remember back in the day, Jim Beam used to do like collector bottles and things like that. Maybe not. Anyway, WhistlePig has one that it lays on its side this way, and it's actual outline of a pig. So that's pretty cool. I may have to pick one.
Does Mrs. Smith know that this is on your wish list?
Probably, maybe. anything bourbon related is on the wish list. So
that's easy, and that's easy to go with that. All right, well, we got those ones. And while you're having your sippy poo, this week's show is being brought to you by Salty's Pompano Rigs, who's in the green room right now, tying rigs and bagging them as we speak. He's getting them ready for packaging for y'all. From single drop to double drop, Salty's got you covered with premium hand-tied rigs. He also has some pretty cool stickers. Y'all know I love the face sticker. Salty's watching you, judging every fish you put in your cooler, or lack thereof when I do it. You can get his t-shirt. His shirt's still available. Salty, right? The shirts are still available? Yep. Okay, I got a thumbs up. So go check it out, saltyspompanorrigs.com. And it is by far, I will say, one of the most comfortable shirts I own. And it didn't shrink, which my tubby ass is very happy about. So thank you.
I think we were at, where were we at? South Carolina, Georgia tournament. We were down there. And he's like, feel this. And it's so, it is extreme. Like, I thought it was like one of the sun shirts, you know what I mean? Like that material. Yeah. Then you feel it and you're like, holy crap, that's actually comfy. Like, soft. You know what I mean? Like, so soft. And, yeah, it's definitely a nice shirt.
Yeah, he picked up on the good material. He told me about that. Oh, look at that. It's all very chartreusey, sir. It's almost very, very yellow, green. Yeah. Oh, Donnie, hi, Real Coastal. We got you in our scroll tonight. Dustin, hope you're doing well with the bomb cyclone you guys got over there. Justin, yeah.
Ice cream. That's right, Justin. You got to come down here, like, and I know he starts like the other end. I'm not sure which one he feels in. Not feeling shirts during lunch.
Why not? I want to.
Yeah, but he's normally here at the house between 3 and 4. Okay, cool. He does make it to your street. Awesome. Good
You
stuff.
guys suck.
Dude, I'll let you know next Sunday as soon as I hear the music, and you can track him on the app. Mr. Softy has an app. You can pull it up and you can see when he's in the neighborhood.
See, he just knows he knows who you are. He's like, oh, I got to make sure I don't piss this guy off.
Yeah,
I
every
see.
week.
I see your fringe benefit right there,
Every
Mr.
week.
Foster. Good evening to you. Nice to see you, buddy.
Seth, no feeling shirts during lunch. Yeah, that's going to be here soon, man. We got to get out and do some fishing. It's hopefully this wind will be out and be behind us, so we won't have to worry about it, and we can get out there and drop some baits because it's going to be nice.
And if you went out today, I mean, you guys saw it. There's been a lot of Brooks. Hey, from Atlanta. Hope your travels are going well. If you were following most of social media today, kind of quiet in the morning, but it picked up this afternoon and into the evening bite. I've heard from a few different people, known as Justin, and got some good updates. They turned real flat, real fast. The wind was still kind of whipping. It was a little chilly, but there was some good fish still caught. Lots of other great footage I've seen. The inshore in the bay looked real angry yesterday when we drove to Destin. And not so much whitecap, it was like very currenty. Like you could see that there was something else happening there. So I don't think boats would have been a fun day yesterday.
No, it's December weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing up some things in the background here that I should have had up beforehand, but
yeah, I'll buy time for you.
Yeah, you were talking about GE Magellan. There we go. You brought up being cold out there, and it kind of rolls into one of the topics I wanted to talk about tonight, which is fishing related, but not really, because I don't know about you, but I didn't get out and do much fishing at all.
Yeah, no, I was on full on catch up on everything else list today. I finished my last of my honeydews about an hour before the show kicked in. I had a very busy work weekend.
Yeah, this was HOA work week, second week of the month, so that's the busiest when it comes to that. Plus all the other little projects I was wanting to get done around the house, so didn't really get out and do much fishing. But you sparked a interest in a text that you sent to us in regards to some clothing apparel from a particular vendor.
I love that page.
Yeah, and all right, if you haven't gone to Temu and looked at everything that Temu has out there, kind of like Wish, you know what I mean? They're both, I don't know. Wish kind of just dropped off though.
Wish is the Kmart of online now. Temu is the kind of the Walmart borderline, but in Amazon's becoming Target. It's
okay. I can see
getting bougier.
I was going to say Temu would be more of the Target, and then
I mean, some of the things I will say yes, they've got some Target quality.
Anyway, so I was looking at bibs because I want a set of fishing bibs because it's cold when you're running the boat and some other things, and I got like old military gear, which is fine. The Gore-Tex pants, jackets, and all three varieties, you know what I mean? And a couple sets of each. So just need to throw some suspenders on there and you're good to go, right? But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, let's look around and see what's out there. So start looking at, I'll say the brand names. So Pelagic, AFTCO, all those Grundens, everything else. Yeah. Let me I'm gonna present some screens here.
Ooh. Hold on. Let me get rid of some banners for us here.
Yeah, do that.
Get rid of that.
And then I want to know, do I know Chrome tab? Let's just do window. Let's see how this is going to do. Entire screen.
If you do window, it'll pop up. You can pick the window.
Yeah, let's do that. Window. Boom, there. But then I want to know what everyone else is thinking.
Hey, it's the whole screen. Look, you can see Salty and Rob.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So AFTCO bibs, right? fishing bibs. Barricade bib, $229. That's just for the bibs.
No, thank you.
Right. And then you got a jacket if you want a jacket to match it, another $250. Right. But it's non-stip, ripstop, 100% polyester, waterproof construction, yada, yada, yada. You start going through there, got reinforced knees, pockets, you know what I mean? I know, phrasing. A pocket up here, a pocket on the hip for, whatever, some little D-rings here to attach things. $229, right? And I go over here, I'm just like, let me keep looking. Magellan, $99. Reinforced bibs.
But it
still
doesn't say
$100.
AFTCO.
So what? D-rings, pockets, you know what I mean? Zippered front, waterproof breather. Hey, they'll even give you some, you can shop the look. Get you a nice jacket, get you some nice boots. You know what I mean? But it's all the same stuff. 100% polyester, stretch, water and wind technology, defer the elements. Like why spend that much money on a set of bibs when you can get these cheaper? And
let's go one step further.
I'm not going to bring them up because Temu already loves me. But you can go to Temu and get a set of bibs for like $35.
Yep.
And so I am stop sharing here now. Let's see, stop sharing. So I actually ordered a jacket, $35 jacket. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, cool. I'll give it a try. I ordered the remember the quarter zip sleep shirts in the military, right? So I ordered 2 of those. They're waffle material, stuff like that. So with the zips, so I ordered 2 of those. They're like $20. I was like, that's more like it. That's more like the average Joe could spend.
Yes.
A couple bucks and you get a couple different things to keep you warm. Then I started thinking about it. I'm like, all right, I got them over here too.
Oh, you brought them.
AFTCO fishing shorts, right? They're like $70 for a pair of shorts. And they stain. I mean, you'll get blood stains on them and everything. I mean, they look cool, right? They're like a fish camo color stuff. You go to Walmart, or even the Walmart market sells them in different colors. Bimini Bay shorts, right? Pockets, everything else. I brought them out here with me. Same thing, like $22. You can pick them up for. Like, why? I think it's because I'm getting older, and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Age.
I'm blaming the age. Damn it, I'm wearing bifocals now, and I'm like, I am not spending the money on the name brand shit when it's just as good.
You're not even drawing from your 401k yet. You can't really get it.
Not yet. I need cruise money, damn it.
That's fair. That is fair.
It is safe for the cruise. But you know what I'm saying? Like, why go out and spend? The average fisherman is not going to go out and drop $200 some on a pair of bibs, I don't think. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe the fishermen are making.
I mean, maybe they don't know any better. But I will say this: like for me, I got my bibs from Outcast. I went up to Outcast and I walked in there. I think I bought a pair of. I know it's a name brand. I can't remember who, but it's a pair. It might be a pair of Grundens. I think I spent $45 on them.
Okay.
It was on a back shelf. I was like, I don't care. Well, that'll do the job. I needed to warm my legs and keep them dry. Then I started looking at jackets and I'm like, I'm sorry, that has 3 digits. I have a problem with this digit number thing. I'd like that to be in the 2-digit and preferably the first one lower than a 5. Now,
go ahead.
I went to Temu and I did what you did. And I bought a jacket to test it. And it came in, and I do wear 2X because that is comfortable to me. It is not skin tight. I prefer that. The bag said 2X. However, when I took it out, I was a fat guy in a little coat. What they had actually sent me, however, was not a 2X in the bag itself. So I had a smaller size. AJ now has a new raincoat, which is good. But when I grabbed it, solid quality. It was flexible, waterproof, windproof, everything there. I spent $24.99 on that.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, so now all right, so I'll order maybe the 3X just in case next time, in case they give me the 2X one size down, or I'm going to be swimming in it, in which case, all right, there is that too. But I can't I am fiscally responsible. Okay, I'm a cheap ass. If I can save the dollar, I'm going to save the dollar because quite frankly, that extra 100, I'm going to spend that on something else. I know I am. I'm dumb like that. I am going to try to find a way to save dollars. I like what Justin said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the image. Like, dude's throwing fancy balls from here. Yeah, we could have a whole show on that one right there.
Oh, that's a quick way to start getting people angry. You start talking about the man stall.
Yeah. So if you've ever been overseas to the Asian theater,
Hong Kong shopping district.
Their sizes run a little small, even though it says XL, and XL is technically not an XL. So I really got to look at when they put the actual sizes in there. You know what I mean? And look at it that way, because otherwise it's like, no, that's not an XL, buddy. That may be a Chinese XL, not an American XL. Right? There's a difference.
But yes, so if you guys are looking for deals, I mean, yes, you can find them. I do still recommend you go to take a look at your tackle shops. They do have a lot of stuff. I know Emerald Coast was just doing a deal with some stuff. I know Half Hitch Navarre's always got stuff. I've seen numerous times Amber's got things going on there. And Outcast has always got some. I've seen. Yeah. So, I mean, Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackles had a few here and there, but they don't do a lot of apparel though.
So Emerald Coast I went into.
Oh, okay.
And they had, because I was looking at the Grundens, and I wanted to get a feel for them before, because there's a lot of different it's like a series, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So like you can go from this, and you can just keep stepping up. They get more expensive as you go. So I'm like, I just got to go see them. Right. What I didn't want was a set of commercial oil slicks. I wanted something that a little bit breathable, comfortable to wear, but didn't look like I was working the lobster pots up in Maine. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I walk in, and there's I think it was Pelagic jacket. And I was like, oh, that looks like a normal rain jacket. Like nothing special, nothing fancy about it, whatever. $349 for the jacket. And I went, what the fuck? Like, I had to call Jack. I said, Jack, come here. Like, am I reading this right? Like, I don't have my glasses. Am I reading this right? He goes, yeah, $349. I was like, holy shit, that's expensive for a jacket. Back in my day.
Oh God. Yeah. Inflation.
That's right.
It's just how it is now. It's painful. So, if you guys get deals, by all means, share them out. I mean, don't hoard it and, salt
or brands.
Or brands, yeah.
Brands that, better have a heater. Yeah, no kidding. For $350. Better warm you up, plug it in.
I'm not saying that TikTok Shop has acquired money from the Demo household, but it may have a couple times this Christmas. And a new one that I actually thought about for you, Justin. There's a new hoodie sweatshirt that is a heated one. All you got to do is click the button and it turns on a heat pad. Yeah, the coils. Yeah. I was like, ooh, I could go for that. And I was like, wait, I got all this other stuff. But okay, Donnie. Yes, you had me at Milwaukee. I saw the Milwaukee word, and I'm like, there's gonna be 3 digits. Yep, that gets you. Yeah. I'll shoot you a message.
What is this TikTok shop you speak of?
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on.
So is it actual like a?
It's on TikTok. So
it's on TikTok. Okay.
You bring up your Tiki Talks.
I don't have my phone in here with me.
I think mine might be safe. Oh yeah, it's Wurf. I love Wurf. Yeah. So instead of, when you're normal swiping up and all that stuff, you swipe the other way. You swipe left or swipe right, and it'll take you to. I don't want to claim now. It's very Temu-y.
Okay.
There's things in here you can get, like freeze dried Skittles, which I don't understand why that's always at the top of my list.
Freeze dried Skittles.
There might be a reason, but hey, like this, A shark. Why wouldn't I need it? It's a shark blanket.
Yeah,
Like,
look at that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
$19. Okay,
Two,
you're not
at
making
2 in the
expensive.
morning when you can't sleep and you're scrolling, you're like, I think I need to check out a shark blanket for $20.
No, you walk around the house. I'm a shark. It's just that kind of stuff. But those sort of things, they get my attention. So yes, TikTok Shop is, I really think, is a lot of it's Temu. In reality, a ton of it is. People. One of the greatest ways that people will talk online. You hear a lot about how I want to say last year, or the year before, it got real big with drop shipping from Amazon. So if you went online and you built your own shop, and you could make a lot of good money with that. And people were doing it, that they were getting their stuff from Wish, they were doing drop shipping like that. People, this year's newest thing is, hey, look, I'll buy it from Temu, I'll get it in, I'll do the markup a little bit over Temu, and you won't have to wait the 10 days for shipping. You have to wait 3 or 4.
Right.
Very smart, good marketing, and people are making money on it. So you can kind of find it one way or another.
Gotcha. Interesting. I'm gonna
long answer. Sorry.
Not that I should go look at it, but more than likely I probably will now. And then
I mean, sometimes it's better than
you have to spin that stupid wheel before you get into.
No,
like Temu pops up all the time.
I don't spin it.
I bypass it now. Now I've been able to, like, I don't want your 15% discount or whatever.
Dude, they're smart with their marketing. I will absolutely give Temu that. They got me this year with one purchase. If I spent this, I'd get $300 off. And I was like, oh, okay. And I bought it. I'm like, what? It was $300 in coupons. If I spent $300, I got this.
Right.
Or if I got that, I spent $300 back. I'm like, well, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, right.
All right, you got me. I won't do that again.
Fooled me once. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh. But hey, online shopping, it's wonderful for that. And then if you can buy stuff from small businesses, we always say, try to get it from small business. If you can get it local from somebody and help them out, then that's a super win. We understand money's money. You guys still put groceries on the table. You still got to do your thing. Don't worry about what people think about what you wear, how you wear the name brands. You do you, that works for you. If it helps you be successful, who cares what it says? Just go make your thing.
Are you going to catch any more or less money, or any more or less fish based off what you're wearing?
I mean, if it says AFTCO, I should at least catch 3 more.
Oh, yeah.
No offense, AFTCO, don't come sue me. Yeah. California.
Yeah, they are. Actually, well, yeah. No, I've read the whole thing. I think I have, right? I'm not going to take it out. Anyway, their catalog.
Yeah, they're out of SoCal. They're in a nice place in Orange County that I've been to. That used to be right by my recruiting station. You look sexiest with fish, not with name. Julie, there you go.
The name brand. I don't wear hook. Guaranteed skunk.
Hey, we know a few people.
Hook.
We know a few people that their whole wardrobe is hook. I mean, thermal fishing gloves. Oh yeah, gloves, dude. Oh, so nice. Oh yeah. Yep. I got a pair. Was it Cast King? I don't even remember who I got. Yeah. They're almost neoprene, but man, can I still have function in my hands and everything? Oh, so nice. So nice.
I've been under Fish Monkey now. So
Fish Monkey's a good one. I love them for the regular, like our boat gloves. I love those.
And based out of Destin. So.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Huh. Anyway, all right. Opening. That was our back and forth, since we haven't done much fishing. But that was pretty much our back and forth on gear, clothing. Since we talked about winter fishing last week, next week we'll get into rods and stuff. But anyway, so trigger season's still open. You want to get out there and grab some trigger, open till the 31st of December. Flounder, as you'll see in the scroll, is pretty hot right now.
It's super hot.
Of course, you can get out there and catch a trout. You can catch redfish right now. Just get out there and do some fishing. Bluefish run in, redfish are running. I mean, it's a good time to go fish. Just got to get that weather window. And we'll be talking about that coming up later in the show. Tournament sales and seminars. Okay, this one I didn't know was coming until recently, and now it's been blasted everywhere on social media. Saltwater Sportsman's National Seminar Series. They're going to make a stop in Destin on January 13th. It'll be at the Embassy Suites Hotel from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. local captains like Adam Peoples from One Shot Charters, Tyler Massey from Hotspots Charters, and Gabrielle Barnes from Lady Luck Charters, and others. Registration is $65. More info can be found at their website at nationalseminarseries.com for those that want to go check it out. A lot of good information, a lot of good captains going to be on there, local captains, captains in and around Florida will be there. They're going to talk inshore, offshore. I don't think they're talking beach fishing. Maybe they need someone for surf. I don't know. Anyway,
I know a guy.
I know a guy. But anyway, that they'll be here in the area. The Destin Embassy Suites out there. It's almost like across from the outlet malls down there. Is where it's at.
Tournaments are still very quiet. However, Bone Secure is still doing their monthly series. So take a look at Bone Secure Fishing. They've got their tournament series running there. You got some upcomers. You've got Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackle. That one will start up here pretty soon. I did not call them this week. I'm sorry. I got a little behind on something. I do need to get in touch with them to get the dates for you. And then we're going to start looking at the spring series here very soon. We're going to have a lot of tournaments coming up this spring. I hope you're ready. Summer, don't be surprised you see some great ones, and then we're right into the fall run. So you got 3 seasons of power tournaments coming up. Save your dollars and be ready, because it's about to get real. Yeah,
we got a couple nice ones coming to our area.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Fishbites tournament series is going to be awesome. Blaine's spring tournament's going to be awesome. Yeah, that's just a lot happening that time of year. So, all right, question of the week's brought to you by Green Giddum Rigs. Green Giddum has you covered for all your rig and bead needs, from the original Green Giddums to the pink poundums to the orange crush 'em beads. These things catch fish. Cliff's beads catch fish. Go check them out at greengiddumrigs.com. All right, this one's going to spark a little like
we have several on here, which makes it even better.
I know we've asked this question before, but how have content creators helped or hindered the average Joe when it comes to fishing? Let's hear your responses from the audience.
God, I wish you would have brought it.
What's that?
I wish you would have brought it up the way we talked about it in the green room.
Yeah. Anyway, how do you think it helped or hindered the average Joe fishing? I know. See, we have several of you watching.
I could tell Julie's on one and Brent's on the other.
They closed the bridge. That's right, Seth.
Yep.
We used to be able to fish the 3-mile bridge until someone made a video.
Poor Sean.
I never fished a 3-mile bridge. I don't think anybody ever really fished.
I don't think anybody ever did.
Nobody did. They go out, they made a killer video. I mean, it was great. They caught some nice fish. And then all of a sudden, oh no.
It's like, I mean, Sean and Jack they're great humans, great anglers. Yes. And it just goes to show right there. There are people that are gonna screw it up just to screw it up.
Yeah. Watch it burn just to watch it burn.
Yeah. It's like, they set it up for success.
Okay. Depends on the creator. Okay. Well, I see Real Coastal's making comments. Yeah. And then I see Julie's making comments.
Oh, that's what I said. Brent's on one phone, Julie's on the other. Unless they've got us on the TV and they're playing. Anyway. I think, I've heard you crack, Jack. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Mm-hmm. You've heard us talk about that numerous times. Yeah. And we talked about it over an ice cream shake.
Yeah.
There it is.
Education. Yep. Bingo.
That. Entertainment value is one thing. I do think the educational piece, it makes a difference for the average Joe. Entertainment is entertainment. That's my personal opinion.
I think a lot that I've watched now that, I would say, that's a big problem. That's a hindrance for the average guy. But on the flip side of that, could it be you move to a new area, right? As many people did when they moved down here to the Gulf Coast area. And the first thing you started doing was YouTubing how to fish and who's going to pop up. Bama Beach Bum, FishGum, Tony pops up, Bearded Brad, AnglerUp or Brant, all those guys. SaltSquatch, you know what I mean? They all pop up, and then they all, like, you start following and try to catch nuggets of information on what they're doing to catch fish down here. So it's helpful, but then to keep going as a content creator, you have to keep getting the views, and you have to keep putting out the videos, and some of them become entertainment, and some of them become I won't say clipping, but it's a business, right? So some of it, I mean, if you're doing it full time, it's now your business, right? So does it become entertainment, or does it become educational, or some of them a combination of both?
Right.
It just, to me, I get where they're all coming from, because if that's my livelihood, then and that's what I need to get, then that's what you're going to go after to get. There's a lot of it could be a very heated topic. I'll just say that.
I love how you're I love how careful you're being with this one. I'm
You
all like, we're going through the wall.
Yeah. I mean, but do you have to? Right?
Yeah.
You have to try to. I told you this was HOA week, so I try to see everything from
You do.
both sides of the situation, right? And you have to look at it from an approach of, okay, yes, it's a business, so you're trying to grow your viewership, your follower, your views, because that's how you get paid. The more watch time, the more, the whole algorithm thing, which I completely don't understand.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, right. But then you get to most of the guys that are starting out, and when they started out, want to make the educational side, the educational piece. Everyone starts off by sharing the knowledge. Then you start seeing that grow. Paycheck starts coming in. If it starts dying off, what do? You got to do something to get more views out there. It's crazy.
This is a true part, and I do love that. Yes. That is one of the greatest parts of being a creator. And we're in the same world, everybody. We're not blind to that fact. I mean, come on, let's be honest.
Not at all.
Doing this. Mike's got the charter. I've got the podcast. We are in the game. We understand that part. We do things a bit differently, of course. But that being said, everyone has their own take on things. What my take is not going to be the same as Justin's or Mike's or Tony's. How I approach things is different from them. And a good example, and I know I shouldn't. Fuck it, I'm in the mood. The Facebook bonus program. I was in it this year, which is, there you go. Yeah. Arrington, good.
That's a good point, Arrington. That's a good call. That's a very good point.
The Facebook bonus program came out, and I somehow got picked for it, and I was like, well, that's stupid. You're wasting your time and money, because I'm not going to hit that $30,000 bonus. No way. But I also started noticing that the bonus season was open, because I started seeing certain markers. The memes came to life very quickly, and the shares came to life very quickly. Okay, cool. It's part of the algorithm. It's part of the game. It's how people get paid for clicks and moves. It's all part of it. Some people, this is their livelihood. They're going to utilize the tools that they have to make sure they're putting food on the table. You don't have to like it. You don't have to do it. The best you can do is support them. That's the best thing you can do. And it's just part of it. We can get pissed off as an internal community, which we all do. We all get pissed off at each other, and we send nasty text messages to each other, and we will apologize for it eventually. But it's just part of it. And as long as we're winning in the eyes, that we're helping in the community and we're doing something good, I don't see that as a bad thing. Now, when you start burning, talking crap to take somebody else down, to talk bad about somebody else's channel, and being negative towards them just because you don't like something, or utilizing another channel for your growth, but you just kick them off to the side, then I think there's a problem.
That's pretty good. That's pretty deep.
Sorry.
No,
you know how it is.
It's strange. Yeah, it's strange when you start. And the real coastal comment was spot on. If it perhaps wasn't for the social media content that was going out, you wouldn't run into such awesome people.
Yeah,
there. You know what I mean? You see them as a social media presence, And you somewhat start, if you watch them, like, if you watch Real Coastal's videos, right? So you know who Julie is, and that crazy guy behind the camera, the director, as he's referred to. I'm just messing with you.
Poor Brant.
I know, right? That one video in the comments. Anyway, but yeah, you know who they are. So when you see them on the beach, you're like, hey, that's the Real Coastal guys, or that's Coastal. You see Dylan and stuff like that. You're like, that's the Coastal Worldwide guys. Yeah, loudmouth director. That's what it was. When you see those guys out there, you're like, hey, I know those guys. I watch their videos. I'm gonna go say something to them. And then you go up and you start talking and you start building those relationships. Justin Reed. And most of them are, when you see them out there, they're gonna have the tripod set up, and you know what I mean, and they're wearing the camera. So you're like, hey, I've seen some of that guy's videos. I know who they are, or who she is, or he is, and then you start, you just start building those relationships out there, and you start sharing that knowledge.
Yeah.
On stuff. But I think Arrington said it right. People coming in from out of town will love you for putting out the video. People who fish the area will probably be like, come on, man, why are you putting out the
But on the
videos?
same one, the social media, the content creation game is not for the locals. And I mean that in the nicest way to all you that are here in the Panhandle. The majority of anything we're creating for content is not for the local person. It is for that person coming down from, Donnie, sorry to throw your state under the bus here, Indiana or Tennessee or Maine. They're coming down here to fish. They're coming down here to see it. They're coming to learn from the areas that we play in, that we talk about. So the content is not always for the locals. It's for those people coming down, and that's good.
Brant Peacher, I've met him a couple times out there, but when he stopped doing his boat stuff and started making videos, land-based fishing here, there, everywhere, his premise behind all of that was for the dad and kids who were coming down on vacation. And he said it many times in his videos. When you watch him, he wanted to give them, hey, you can do this when you come down on vacation. You don't have to spend a butt ton of money. Get you a rod, reel, and some cut bait, and boom, you can go out and you can fish from the beach. Look at these fish I'm catching. And is he really blowing up spots? No, he's going to places that we all know. You know what I mean? The pier. He's going to go fish the pier. He's going to fish the backside of Pickens. He's going to go, those areas where everybody knows. So, the whole premise of that goes back to what Saltwater Merc was saying, Arrington was saying, and what you highlighted as well, that the social media game's not for the locals. It's for folks who are coming in from out of town. Period. You know what I mean? Now, you can get some good knowledge sometimes.
Yeah.
Like on Yakin with Jack's videos, and you're like, oh, sheep hitter here? Where's he catching that? And you start zooming in and then looking. It's like, I know that bridge.
I know
that
what
island.
pillar you're on. I know where you're at. And that is a huge one for us, is because we start to know that. And a lot of us all get to meet each other. I mean, hell, we've got so many other events or tournaments. We all eventually get to know each other. And I haven't met a creator yet. No, I take that back. I met one. He doesn't live here though. I haven't met anyone in the local area that I haven't seen online, even before I had the podcast, that I couldn't reach out to and they wouldn't respond. Everyone's always responded in some way, form.
Yeah, everybody does. That's the first thing you do when a picture pops up or a video or something.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
You want to block out your background, but you're wearing sunglasses? Hold on. Let me see what you got in your eyes there. Yeah, I know where you are.
Bama Saltwater is one that I haven't met yet. But a lot of his videos are just him going out and fishing.
Yeah.
Drop it, but you know what I mean? He's not, to me, just going off of his videos and watching his videos and stuff, the dude seems pretty solid.
Yeah, he's genuine.
He's in there for the education piece of it. It's just weird. Anyway, it was an odd conversation, an odd question of the week. Because we have so many content creators who watch us.
And we're friends with that. We're
friends with. Yeah, sorry. I'm hearing something going on out in the living room, and I'm like, what is going on out there? It's like,
it's Santa Claus.
Yeah, I know, right? Am I missing it? Is he here? But yeah, there's so many that we're in text groups with and everything else like that.
That I like.
Discuss with.
I like that, Frank. Good call.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of people got started, honestly. Like, you have to oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
true words.
100%, Tony. 100%. It, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, we're all out there fishing, having a good time and enjoying each other's company and raising a glass to all of them out there, because it's just, it's hard. Like, I hate editing. Like, I've always thought, like, it's gonna be great, and, like, this week I put out, like, 3 maybe, so I'm not literally, like I'm just dabbling. I have my toe in it, you know what I mean? Like, "Ooh, what's the water like? Is this something I wanna get into?"
It's
I don't think
freaking cold.
it is extremely cold right now.
Oh,
But, anyway,
yeah,
same thing for me when I first oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah. It's all
Nothing
good
bad.
times. I mean, it's all, it's all a great
Yeah, it's about
conversation.
time you got
It
here.
would be. Yes, we knew it would be a good conversation.
Uh,
I'm looking
yeah,
forward to
Tony's got a
watching
new video out. Definitely worth taking a look at. What is this? Look forward to watching video. Yeah, and see,
when I'm
that's
90.
something I love about this, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I tell numerous guests on my podcast is this is a record for your grandchildren, your great grandchildren.
Mhm.
I mean, you're only remembered what 1, 2 generations, and then you're dust. No one cares.
Yeah.
You know, who cares who you were? Nobody mattered. You
Yeah,
didn't matter.
that's
But when
true.
your record is there, you do. So there you
Yeah,
go.
absolutely. It was
Hate to
awesome.
see you go, Salty, but I love to watch you leave.
Salty's watching from the green room.
I love that
Um,
dude.
yeah, it's
Oh, well, good stuff, everybody.
anyway.
Thank you for
Yeah.
jumping in on this. And it's always fun to have you guys commenting. And yes, we don't shy away from topics like this stuff. I'm sorry. Mike and I are all for it because in the end, when we get off the air, the worst thing that'll happen is one of our friends will text us and say, "You're a dick." And we'll go out and fish together and everything will be okay because we love you guys. Like I said, a bunch of us are in text groups and we all chat. Um, Bruce, you're a good dude. I
Yeah,
appreciate you, man.
Bruce.
Look
Yeah.
forward to when you get
Bruce
back
is
down here.
Bruce has got a shark trip with me waiting.
Oh, does he?
He won in a
Nice.
raffle. Yeah, so waiting, we'll
Well,
get
let's talk
excited.
some fishing here. I know y'all are like, come
Do it.
on, fine. We'll finally do it. All right, fishing report. It's being brought to you by Rogue Reels Fishing. Use code ROGUE20 to save 20% off your order. Remember what we said last week about the number?
20%.
Rogue Reels makes quality hand-tied fishing leaders like the Smitty rig, a 20-foot, 500-pound class deployment shark leader, and the Demo rig, a heavy-duty double drop rig. Go check it out. Rogue Reels Fishing. That's reels with a Z.com.
There you go. All right, offshore report this week. Just like last week, the weather this week though has been tough. So we didn't see a whole lot of catches going on offshore this week, but fish are still holding on the inshore wrecks and reefs. Trolling is still producing some nice tuna, bonita, and kings this time of year. So make sure you get out there. The mingo bite is still hot. The trigger bite, you will bring home a couple keepers. It's just finding those weather opportunities to get out there and do some offshore fishing. Quick report.
I mean, I need to go back out on a party boat, dude. I love going out there because they're like, "Oh, what are you going to catch?" Mingoes. I'm like, mingoes are delicious. I will
Yeah.
spend $100 to catch a trigger and a bunch of mingo. I am not sad about that. Really, that stuff's so good, so
Yeah.
good. Inshore trouts and reds, man. I mean, you can hit the inshore slam right now. Apparently, it's like
Mhm.
common or something right now because everyone's catching damn stuff. Trout, plentiful, been nailing them. Live bait has been great. Live shrimps, the fish bites, paddle tails, gulp paddle tail. I've heard on the shrimpy ones against grass lines. And then what was the other one I heard about? Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. Brock was using it. He was using it on one of those jig heads that kind of has a chain link between it, so it lets the body move more. I'll find it later. I'm sorry, but everything's been hitting flounder. If you throw it out there, like I said, structure and grass, nice and easy. Let it twitch off the bottom. Let them slurp it. Once they get it slurped, you'll know you get that pull hoodwink. Cool. There you go. Thanks, guys. Let them slurp it. Once they got the slurp on, get that good little pull. Once they get it back in again, there you go. You got them hooked. Take care of the drag, bring them in, have a nice dinner there. Everybody loves their flounder. And reds, plenty. And they've been beautiful with the spots, man. I think I've seen one picture with a single spot, but every picture I have seen, however, all their tails are blue. And if their tails are blue, why? Because they're mowing down shrimp. Paintbrush tail is a shrimp. Get it out there with that. So lots of good stuff. Live bait's always a solid use. Get out there, use it, and just have some fun. Pay attention to your area and be a good steward of the sport.
Absolutely. Okay, so before we move on to the beach report, another thing I hate paying for, unless I absolutely need it, is live shrimp.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you were saying that report, I'm like, okay, yep, they're eating shrimp. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go buy some shrimp. But it pains me sometimes to see people fishing on the beach throwing out live shrimp when they're pompano fishing or you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like in a minute,
yes.
like why are you guys are wasting? Okay, unless the fish you're targeting requires eating live shrimp, you're wasting money throwing live shrimp. Meaning, if you're not putting one under a popping cork or dropping for a sheephead or something like that, then don't go buy live shrimp. You can go and buy pieces shrimp, fresh deads, or go to the market and get some Florida fresh shrimp, never frozen. Don't get the stuff from Indonesia, but get the Florida shrimp or the Alabama shrimp if that's where you're at. But get the local shrimp, cut it up in little pieces because you're going to get more for your money, more bait for your money. Anyway, that's just.
I'm sorry. I keep smiling. I keep looking down at Salty. It's the first time when you started talking that I saw his face look up at the camera like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't throw out whole pieces of shrimp. Don't do it. Don't be that one.
No. You're going to go through a lot of shrimp. I'm just
you really will.
It's not that you won't catch fish. It's not that I'm saying you won't catch fish, but you're going to go through a lot of shrimp doing that. It's best just to use little pieces. But anyway, I digressed.
We digress.
Going to the surf report, it has been dead this week, other than sharks. Sharks are abundant right now, with most being, as we said last week, those bait stealing sandbars. They're just still fun to catch. You saw a couple videos there. That's what we've been catching, the sandbars. You have to wade through them to get to that dusky, that tiger that's still going around there. But definitely get out there. Preferred bait, bonita, rays if you can find them, jacks, and Spanish. Yo, Yakin with Jack. Now he shows
Jack,
up.
He shows up.
I know, right? But yeah, get out there. Bluefish today, you'll see in the scroll.
Yeah.
Bluefish Bright was pretty hot off the beach.
So was the Pompano bite.
And there was a few Pompano. Yep, they got caught as well. But that was today.
It was only today. And the rest of the week, it wasn't even worth trying to play the game. Justin, as far as inshore, yes, they're in the sound. And they are kind of at some tributaries. Like I go grass flats, but get into the little cuts there. You're gonna be they're there. We can get out in the kayak anytime you want, buddy. Just saying. I mean, the trailer's sitting right there. Not that I don't need an excuse, because we all know I need one. And then I get text messages from like Jason, who's like, "Hey, look at this red I caught at my lunch."
I've seen that. Lunch break with the kayak.
I hate you. My lunch breaks consist of me staring at a friggin' helicopter saying, "Get out of the hangar. I hate you."
Just get fixed.
Piers are still doing the same thing. You're getting a lot on the flounder bite. Spanish still running around, which is weird. I wasn't expecting that to see. A couple of bobos, some hardtails, not seeing much else. It's pretty weird. You can still play out in the game there, go out to the sandbars. Okaloosa, the Octagon will be open on it's open now. It's the 17th. The Octagon reopened on the 15th. So if you want to get out to Okaloosa's always been real hot and it's doing quite well. So good spot to go. Navarre's been doing okay. Panama City, same. So yeah, let's get out there. Hit me up about trout, Justin. Oh, do you? All right, good.
So he also, again, the video I think he dropped today or yesterday, going back to the content creator stuff, is the GoPro down the pilings to sheephead location.
I love that. Those are fun.
Monster trout that were swimming the pilings down there. Those speckled trout were huge, Jack. That was and that. There's another great spot not too far from that location that holds some big speckled trout. You probably pass it on the way to get to that location.
He probably fishes it and doesn't put it on there. It's like, Speaking of, Jack, when are we going to start seeing the old sheepsy videos? I know it's time. And yes, the sheepies are here. You can get them on the inshore in the bay. They are starting to show up. I didn't mention it. I'm sorry for those of you that were really excited for me to mention it. Yes, they're starting to show up a little bit further in the south I-10 bridge, so you can start really playing the game. Just get yourself set up for a little bit of happiness there.
Absolutely. All right, let's roll into weather.
Weather.
You want to bring down?
Oh, I figured you were dropping more. I know you had some. I just figured you'd be dropping.
Oh,
Jack has that. What are you doing, Salty? Oh, what? Show me.
Was that a lot of rigs?
Was that rigs or hooks? Oh, he's baking hooks.
Baking hooks.
Getting the paint. Won't be long before the squid move in and gather around the piers. Yeah. Oh, let me get that brand out of the way. Yeah, I got it.
All right. So 10-day outlook. Tonight, winds northwest 10 to 15. It's actually moving more northerly, so it's blowing the surf down a little bit for those that were out tonight. Monday, doing the same, high 64, low 37 tonight or tomorrow night.
Windows open.
Winds.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go drop some baits because it's good time. Wind's not looking so bad. Then we get that shift coming in Wednesday, shifting to the east. Light winds though at 7, so this may be bridge fishing days. To get out there, light winds coming from the east, low Thursday, Friday. Be back in the boat and then rolling into the next week. Rain showers coming in. Brian will talk more about this when we get to it, but looks like some beach fishing days, and then we roll into some boat fishing days. So it's a definitely a good fishable week.
What, Justin? I mean, I'm husky. I gotta stay warm. I'm like that angry dog. I'm just gonna howl. I love cold. I love it when it's cold. It's comfortable. And that did you see the private chat was 300 hooks? He just walked in the house to go throw them in his oven.
Oh,
I don't know if that man ever turns his oven off.
Yeah, 300 hooks.
That's a lot of hooks. All right. Okay, so currents, this is something that caught my attention tonight on the current piece. If you go back and take a look at some of our history, normally you'll see the currents kind of roll off. But as you can see, it's kind of peeling a little bit more out of the vase and it's going by, which is something why numerous people have said there's something magical about the Panhandle with the way that fish swim. Something about a Gulf Stream. Anyway, yeah, just saying. Oh, man, move my marker. Oops. All right. So this, I feel, was a lie. But there's that bomb cyclone right now. It is 7 o'clock. So South Carolina, Rob, you're getting punched. Sorry about that. North Carolina, you're getting punched. And how many? What is it now? How high is the waves? I just got to look just because 18 feet. Nice. That'll move your boat around. All right, so I'll go back to our 3-footers. We got some decent wave action. It's going to actually sit real quiet up until about this weekend. We're coming next weekend. We've got another set of storms going to roll through. It's going to look a little funky starting down here. So this week, waves are looking great. I'm not overly worried about the wave pattern. High pressure system is coming down. This is Tuesday, and this is what Mike was talking about. I think Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday are going to be pretty decent fishing. So always something to take a look at. There's Wednesday. It's come out and there you go. The bars are changing 30.6, 42. Still, again, you know how I feel about pressure. It's always something to pay attention to. So into Wednesday, 2-footers, and it's going to stay like this, nice and quiet, and it's going to be good. Like I said, not till the weekend, but hey, recheck your weather as the days go on. That's how you guys know how it plays out. That really makes a difference. Wind is going to be the one, though, that's going to play the game. Winds were nice, basically sitting at your back and moving a little bit. But Monday, it's going to be a little bit up there. You're going to sit in the teens for a little bit. And then more towards Wednesday, it's going to be a little bit better. As you see, there's 8, still 7. But it's not until the weekend that you need to start really worrying. So good weather. It'd be worth going out if you've been trying to. Next weekend, hey, unfortunately, that's just how it is. Yeah, the fish get the weekend off when we don't. So take it while you can.
I just went back to look at my report because I think Seth's coming in on the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Seth, if you're still watching. You got showers, but wind should be out of the north, which will be laying everything flat, so it should be good.
Jack, if you're gonna come in, say hi. Make eye contact.
27th. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So looks like we should have some good weather while you're here. So
hopefully, I mean, the weather is just part of the game, guys, and we all know it's winter, it's cold, it's you got to force yourself to go out. Just have the right gear. Bibs are wonderful. If you're surf fishing, hey, the full top to bottom is nice. Just go out smart, be safe, keep yourself comfortable and warm. If you're not going to have fun. You're just gonna be miserable. Don't force it.
Absolutely. All right, what's next?
I think we're into Les Scrollage, which we are. The Panhandle Scroll. It's being brought to you by GI Jigs. Use code PFR for 20% off your purchase through December 31st. GI Jigs are patented handmade jig head, custom designed around the eye and made with unique characteristics to entice fish into reaction strikes. Check them out, gijigs.com.
I was on the right one. I had to make sure I was on the right page. I think I was, yeah.
Okay. No, not your in private browsing page, the regular page.
I know, that's what where did I start it at though? I think here. Okay. I'm good. Sorry. Good now.
Oh, I know what you're doing because we both worked on that page. I know where you're at.
Okay. I got it now. I'm good now. All right. Share screen. Share screen. Come on. There we go.
Salty. I just saw Tony's comment. Salty is the Walter White of fishing. Cooking hooks. Let him cook.
All right. Braden Griffin out there with a couple nice ones yesterday. Did somebody say sheephead? That is a stud sheephead right there.
That's some yummies.
A little bit of this is a Pensacola fishing fanatic. So we got some speckled trout down here, some hybrids. Who's this guy?
Mini striper and a little trout.
Trout. Oh, wrong way. Where's it going? Oh well. Did I just ruin it?
It didn't like it.
It didn't. It didn't want to go forward. But yeah, that's some nice sheephead right there. So it is sheephead season. So get out there and grab.
I'm catching some this year.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yep. Let's go down. Next one. Flounder bite, as we said, is hot right now. Okaloosa Pier, Mr. Eric Brown tagging us. That's a nice one. Nice flounder.
See, I wish I could eat crab because I do that whole crab stuff flounder thing.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff there. Oh, wait, just pop up. Okay. So we said it'd been windy, right? But there are boat launches and things around here in the bayous that you can get to. You got to search for them. I found a couple of them that are, you wouldn't know that they're there. I'll just but you could launch a small boat. This appears to be one of them. This is a little bit bigger than the one that I found, but you can get up here in those bayous, in those back bays. It's a little more calmer, shaded away from the winds, and you can catch you some nice trout right now.
Those are not tiny.
No, not at all. Looks like, oh yeah. I don't know if he blackened those or got some Cajun seasoning going, but either way, looks delicious. So yeah, when it's winds blowing, figure out which way, figure out if there's a boat launch somewhere there, and then go put over and try to catch some fish. There are a lot of small ones in there. Boat ramps, that is. All right, this one. Had a hard day fishing. Check out this video right here.
I'm getting this mess of birds out here. Catch anything.
Like, what do you throw?
It's just not all bait, no big fish. Tie lines. Well, I'm going to see if I can get in this mess of birds out here.
That almost seems like you're going to just hook up a
Hopefully, it's just not.
You know what I mean?
All bait,
like you want to stay
no
to the outside,
fish.
catch those big fish that maybe
are
in there, darting in and out.
Well, I'm going to see if I can get in this mess of birds out here.
Oh, that's the same dude. All right.
Apparently it worked.
Apparently it wored. You got in there on them birds.
Look at that stripe.
Well, I'm going to see if I can get in this mess up here.
So that is awesome. Another speckled trout there, redfish, and a striper. So that was great. Obviously, there were some fish hanging out in there. Where did I finish up at? Jason. Here we go.
Jerk.
Buddy Jason Robertson. Snagged him a nice one, safely released. There. Hey, is that a Smitty sticker? It is.
It is.
You, Jason. Nice. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's a good little roll there. Not a bad way to send. Let's see. The next one may. Oh yeah. So this is going to come up. So this was an actual post, not, and it for some reason linked it to the website here.
I hate out these.
Yeah, check out these artificials that look just like a Boston mackerel there. I mean,
it's not up. I don't see it.
Oh, you don't? Oh, it's because it missed. That's because it went to another one. Okay, never mind. It went to a different window. Anyway, go check out Lou Dog Lures. The airbrushing on those things are phenomenal. And then last one I got is Mr. Lee, Okaloosa Island. It's a nice pompano bite today.
He did not have
And
a
a
bad day.
redfish. No, and he was in and out quickly, on and off the beach, done. And then I don't know if we have this one, but Stephen Hansford got him a nice 15-incher.
I had his. I had problems saving stuff today, but
yeah,
bring him
that's a nice
up.
one. Boom.
And he
This
got a
one
nice
too.
blue too.
Yeah, nice bluefish to go with it. I don't know if it's gonna like it, Fred.
Hi, Fred.
Yeah, maybe it's this way. There it is.
There it was.
There it is. There it is. Nice bluefish. Bluefish we're hitting today. So that's all I got. Over to you, man.
Sandwich meat. All right. Because
need
I
to
can't
share. Can you
control your screen. I'll have to do it from my screen.
Here. Can we just pull them
I got
up?
it. I got it. All righty. So, speaking of bluefish, y'all know her. And her, the loud director. Oh my gosh, why is this taking so long? It shouldn't take this long. There we go. Nice one, Julie. That's a decent blue. The director doesn't look pleased, though.
No. The director looks upset.
Something about 8-1. High score. What does that mean? Did I break it? I follow Matt. Matt, I think he still works for Salt Strong. I'm not 100% sure. But I follow Matt for kayaking. He lives over in Panama City. He just went down to Los Busos, and I am a huge fan of. I eventually wanted to go down there, but that is a friggin' monster cubera. The fangs on that thing
in a kayak. And we've seen other folks who we know who went down there and caught some massive fish from the boat, but to grab one of those from a kayak is just cray.
Yeah. Matt's a great one to follow. So if you guys are looking for somebody to follow kayak wise. Now I brought this up because you're from Virginia and I graduated high school out there. So I know this one. And Justin. So Justin posted this and I laughed. I'm like, I know where that is.
And you do fish it.
And you do fish the hell out of it because you can catch cobia, sheep, blues, reds, blacks, togs,
rockfish,
stripers,
flounder.
This whole area is kind of a cornucopia. So the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel in Norfolk and the Chesapeake Bay. Yeah. If you're ever around and you want to get somebody's like, hey, you want to go fish that? Say yes. Don't say no. Yes. Whose boat are we taking? And thank you again, Ninja Tackle, for letting me go out with you. 30A still doing what he does. It's always good to see him. He's got his kids out there passing on the knowledge, passing on the love, doing good stuff, catching good fish. Jordan, old G2. Thank you. Nice red. Real nice. Had a good day out there doing good stuff like he always does. Always fun to see Jordan's things. This freaking guy, Larry, is a hell of an angler. And he was just putting on the showcase again. 3-pounder, 3.25. Decent. And that's after bleeding. Great fish. He's out there getting after it, doing his thing. Larry's a really good piece, really good human with a ton of knowledge to just follow if you can follow him. Northwest Old Panhandle. Huh?
I realized this one was in the Pompano Pros.
Oh, yeah. I saw it. I was like, that's kind of smart. So Adam up in town, Wolverine helping him out a little bit here. That's a mess of fish. Now a little bit of whiting, a little bit of pompano, a little bit of blue tail. Yeah. Not a bad day. Hey, what are you? What are you doing here?
Look at that guy.
I don't know where that was, but I want one. Speaking of flounder, Ignite the Bite got out there and they did just fine. As you can see with the table full. And
CSF.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Where were you? Why are you here? You're not supposed to be here.
And do you see what he got in the comment there? Nice little permit.
Yep. That was a good day. He had a good one. So congrats to you there, Ignite the Bite. You guys did good stuff. That was a good run. Why are you putting oysters in your scroll, Brian? Okay, so Navarre seafood. They're delicious, yes. However, there's another reason I brought them on here. Oysters are a phenomenal bait for sheep's head. If you've been looking for some, there you go. Navarre Seafood Market's got you covered there. Slurp, drop. One for the fish, two for me. One for the fish, two for me. Hook yourself up. Take care of you too. And it's a YouTube video? I don't want to go to YouTube. That's just I'm all depressed now. Fine. Oh yeah, Tony's got a new video out. By the way. Yeah, he got into some nice ones here. And as you can see, water's pretty calm. Hanging out by the shoreline. You just throw in and go. It's really not that crazy. Just take your time and be patient. Love the Claris. Love my Claris. It's a good rod. And that concludes my scrollage.
Nice. Good scrolls.
Thank you. You had a good scroll too, sir.
We try to grab everybody who's gotten out and done some fishing. So get out there and promote your catches and all that good stuff. So Ryan and I haven't talked about this yet, but
we haven't. What are we talking about?
We need to figure out what we're doing for the next couple of weeks. Because I think we land on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve for the next two shows, and then I'm out of the country the next two shows. So it's almost 4 shows.
You guys are going to see us after the New Year.
Yeah. So we will. We'll be putting out content, and we'll be putting a show out. It just may not be a live show. What is up,
Brian.
Deerfield? What's up, buddy? It just may not be a live show, but it will be a show that will come up. So you guys can keep watching, and it will probably coincide with the same time of year, just not this year. But we'll get those out. Brian and I will talk about it. But yeah, going into Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, we won't have a show. And then I'm on vacation for 2 weeks, so we'll miss another 2 shows. So then we'll be back roughly the middle of January.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah. I am.
I got a nice Deerfield. I got a box from Deerfield sitting here in my corner. It's a tall, skinny box.
What?
I wonder what it could be. It's a 4x4 size box that's kind of tall. I think it's finally going to help me with my flag problem.
Huh? Did you get a bigger flagpole?
What? No.
Get a bigger flagpole?
Why? You can't go bigger. That's just not right. It might be rounder more. I don't know. It might be girthier.
It might be girthier. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. You got another box. Oh, you got another one coming soon, he says.
Oh, I do. Nice. Oh, okay.
Nice. Look at you.
Touche. All right.
Nice.
I look forward to that making it to my doorstep, sir.
Nice.
Oh man. Awesome. But it's always good seeing you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for always being a part of the show. Yes, we do. Like we said, you guys know Mike and I, we don't pull any punches. We just talk. We're here for everybody. We're giving good reports the best we can with what we know. And we just hope you guys catch more fish. That's really what it's about. If you got stuff you want to share with us, drop it in the comments, send it to us in a messenger. We're happy to try to work with it. Tag us on your thing, on your post. We'll go back and try to save it, make sure we get it in time. And we just want to celebrate y'all because this is a hell of a sport with great people. And it's always fun to be here with you guys.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Until next time, see y'all later.